Hey guys, so we are going to finish our color schemes. We started yesterday with, we had primary and secondary, intermediate, and complementary. So now we're going to talk about tints, shades, analogous, and neutral. So we're going to do the same thing we did yesterday, where we fold the paper, fold it up to the middle, so that you've got 4 sections, okay? Your first one, I'm gonna use a pen so this will show up a little bit better. Your first one is tints, okay? So tints are colors mixed with white, okay? Think of Easter. Your pink, your pale green, you know, those colored almond thingies. That's what I always think of. So ideally, you know, we would be using paint. Sorry, I'm looking for a pencil. We would be using paint that we would mix with white. But since we're not using paint, I am just going to pick out a few of my colored pencils here that are pretty light and put them in. So these are our tints. There's like a peachy color. So it looks like the color is mixed with white. Maybe this, oh, that's not sharp. Maybe this light one here. All right. Number 2 is shades. You guys can probably guess. Shades are colors mixed with black. Do you have any dark ones? Dark green. Oops, I forgot to draw my thing. All right, here's a dark green. Well, should have pulled out my colors first. I don't really have. What's this? I think this is like a dark gray. Oh, that's an actual pencil. Well, I got a few more dark grays. If you don't have any, then what I'm going to do is, let me find my black here. So I'm going to take this one. So if you don't have any dark ones, you've at least got black. So you can kind of just mix it on the paper. And the way to mix colored pencils is kind of do several different layers over top of each other, kind of turning as you go, and they'll kind of blend together. Obviously, it's not as ideal as paint, but what are you gonna do? All right, so shades are colors mixed with black. That shouldn't be shaded, that should be shades. All right, number 3 is analogous. I always forget how to spell it. So analogous are colors that are next to each other on the color wheel, meaning they are, you know, when you're looking at your color wheel, which of course I left mine at school, they are next to each other. So for example, yellow, yellow, orange, orange, and then, you know, your red, orange. So they all have a common color. So they are next to each other on color wheel. And they should have a color in common. Common. All right, so for example, the one that I just said that was yellow, 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 orange, orange, and red, orange, they all have yellow in them, right? So I'm kind of looking at my stuff here. I think I am gonna do the one I'm just talking about because I've got a couple of different oranges and I've got, yeah. So this is an analogous color scheme. All right, your different oranges, you've got yellow and red. These all have yellow in them, okay? You could also do like blues going into, yellows going into greens, all right? This would be analogous. Well, you need like a blue-yellow. But I'll show you guys in class on the color wheel what I'm talking about, but it's basically they're side by side. So I'm gonna start with analogous, and you want them to be 4 colors. I accidentally just drew 3 boxes, so I'll just color over it. Yeah, so analogous comes in 4s. This is a great color scheme. I like analogous. Oop. Sharpen that a little bit. There we go. All right, there is your analogous. Now, your last one we're gonna do, these are our neutrals. All right, this is the category of your browns, your grays, things like that. Neutrals are actually made, like your browns and things, are made by mixing complementary colors. So we learned yesterday complementary colors. So for example, red and green. You would mix red and green together to make brown, all right? Neutrals also include your grays and black and white. So they really don't have any color hue. But the important thing to remember is they're made by mixing complementary colors. So I actually have quite a few ones here. Like I'm gonna put brown in. I saw a gray, where'd it go? Got a gray. I'm not gonna use black and white just because that's kind of obvious. I've got some other kind of brown colors here. And maybe this guy. Oh, it's almost the same color. And another brown. Okay, so those are your 4 other color schemes. So we've got tints, shades, analogous, and neutrals. So now, in order to do your assignment that we're gonna work on, you've got 8 choices to choose from. And again, choose the ones that you have. If you don't have a lot of these analogous colors, then don't pick that one. If you don't have a lot of browns and tans, then don't pick that one, right? Pick the ones that you know that you've got the colors for, okay? So let's get started on your design.